Missing might be as high as 100. Libya is the most common departure point for migrants and refugees trying to reach Europe from Africa by sea, with more than 600,000 people making the desperate journey there in the past 4 years alone. Jonah Hull reports.
In just the past 48 hours, 3 boatloads of migrants and refugees have run into trouble off the Libyan coast. Around 300 people were rescued by the Coast Guard, tired and cold, but alive. Dozens more have perished in the winter waters of the Mediterranean. But for those who have survived, relief is short-lived.
I feel so disappointed because I could not make it to where I want to go. I feel so disappointed. And I don't want to go to prison.
Rights groups say a terrible fate awaits those returned to Libya, a country with a growing slave trade and in which lawless fighting groups have helped create a transit and people smuggling hub.
It's what's happening to people inside of Libya where there is a blind eye being turned to this. This horrible industrial scale human rights abuse of individuals. There's widespread torture. There's massive overcrowding of prisons, 2,000 people in one large prison cell, as it were, being detained arbitrarily. There needs to be a greater degree of responsibility recognized by Europe that they are a part of this.
Last summer, after the European Union prevailed on Libya to help stop the seaborne influx, Italian television showed Libyan border guards apparently firing at rubber dinghies packed with people. They're seen forcing survivors ashore at gunpoint. But it's done little to discourage those determined to make it to Europe.
After receiving a call from a fishing vessel about the presence of a migrant boat, we headed to the site and found the boat dilapidated. We found about 16 people alive. Unfortunately, the rest of them were missing.
At least 3,000 people died last year trying to reach Europe by crossing the Mediterranean. Flimsy vessels provided by people smugglers proving no match for the high seas. Events this week suggest 2018 will be no different. Jonah Hull, Al Jazeera.